Hi, and welcome back, everybody. I hope you all are having a fantastic day out there. We got some things just in as it pertains to both Ripple and XRP and an XRP moon date. I want to talk specifically when that moon date will be for XRP based off several factors. Got another video for you in the car here today, guys. We got 3 weeks until we move out to the Midwest, and we'll be doing mostly videos in the studio. I won't say all, but mostly videos in the studio there on after, guys. All I ever ask is if you do like talking about both Ripple and XRP, you know what to do. Drop an X in the comment section, smash that like button, and share this video. Let others around the world know what is truly happening in this digital revolution. Is just in here today, guys. First saw this come out of Good Morning Crypto on X, formerly known as Twitter. The SEC has requested that the deadline for filing its principal brief be January 15th, 2025. So I just want to keep this on your radar and let you guys know what is happening with Ripple and SEC, as well as when we talk about that moon date, guys. I want to talk to you about, does it really matter if this case is still being dragged on to get an XRP moon date? Now, spoiler alert, I do not believe that is the case, and I'll discuss that in just a moment. But we also saw Ripple come out here today saying estimates suggest tokenization could reach 10 trillion by 2030. Who is slated to be the biggest dominant player in the blockchain space? Ripple, utilizing the XRPL, institutional grade custody solutions. We've got it. Efficient cross-border payments. We've got it. Unlock revenue from tokenized assets, simplify compliance management, and reduce transaction costs. That is where we dominate. Now, in other news, before I get into this whole talk about a moon date for XRP, because guys, quite frankly, I've been getting a lot of questions about that, and I want to kind of put out my projections in this. But Donald Trump is considering elimination of federal income tax for all Americans. Wouldn't that be awesome and crazy? How do we pay for that? Well, I know that he's looking to put tariffs and other things in place that will help fund this. And look, he's the expert at this type of stuff, not me. And so I know he has a whole host of plans, but I can say from being an American, man, that would put a lot of money. Our biggest bill, when you think about your bills, guys, our biggest bill is taxes. And so he wants to put more money into the pocket of the American worker. And also, guys, as we are just a few weeks away, or a couple weeks away, we see that Ripple's CEO, Brad Garlinghouse, came out here today saying the U.S. will be more pro-crypto after this election, no matter who wins. And I do 100% believe it. Now, when we talk about that moon date, that XRP moon date, of course, if Donald Trump gets elected, and I think it's a very, very good chance that he does, there's going to be a moon date much, much sooner. But regardless, we know what's happening with Kamala Harris behind the scenes. She's actually taking more of a much more pro-crypto stance. We know that Gary Gensler is pretty much guaranteed to be out of the SEC position that he holds right now, and will have someone new that will be more crypto friendly. Now, do I trust her and her administration 100%? Absolutely not. But what we're seeing from smart money out there is crypto being the way. We're starting to see a seismic shift in the way the entire world, institutions in particular, are viewing our industry. And so when we talk about when is that moon date for XRP, I want to put it like this, and very simply. First off, I believe it's within the next 6 to 12 months based off a bull run. And I believe that XRP will move faster and harder than most cryptos out there based off it being undervalued. This is that gem that no one seems to want to touch right now because it's been in a long consolidation pattern for a long time. But based off the technicals, you can clearly see that it is set and ready to go for an explosion. We need a lot of liquidity coming into the market, and we need what? Smart money. And that is what is on the way, because in this crypto bull run that we have coming to us, that will, I believe, be most of 2025, this will be a utility-driven bull run, one of which big money, Wall Street and others come in. We're seeing their interest with ETFs. The Bitcoin ETF fund flows have been coming in massive flows. But I also, guys, encourage you to watch the video that I put out here today, this morning, where I discuss the massive surge, the biggest of the surges is going to come when we have reached our limits with debt. And it seems as though we've already reached those limits, but we consistently see the world become more of a vacuum into a debt-ridden society. Eventually, there has to be a bust. This is a crisis we have right now. XRP is that liquidity provider that is going to help move the world forward based off this crisis that, again, will come to a breaking point.
You have to kind of look at what they've got on their agenda, which is BRICS clears this next one. It says possibly soon. So this could happen today, it may not. But this would be an interstate digital settlement across a border security settlement. Now, this could be something like a Chainlink, could be Ripple. Likelihood, I'm thinking more likely it could be Ripple. You look at what Ripple is doing, they're joining the BIS task force. Remember, we just talked about the BIS task force for cross-border payments. And this was a task force that was issued. Let me kind of zoom in on that. There is Ripple right there. Now, Swift is in there, TCH is in there. There's a lot, but the question will be is how does BRICS start to move into this? Now, remember, there are 30 countries right now. This could accelerate into 40, 50, 60. And one of the reasons, again, goes back into what Schechner said, and that is that these countries become their own central bank, their own unit of measure. That is a big deal going into the investment markets. Ripple also, you have to kind of look at what they've got on their agenda, which is BRICS clears this next one. It says possibly